Hello, I'm Andrew Louie.
And I'm Heather Roberts, and this is Oregon News.
Student housing developments like the one you see here behind me seem to be springing up like wildflowers all over Eugene.
Here at the Lane County Courthouse, a judge can determine whether or not you can be excluded from the downtown area.
More than 100 separate taggings like the one you see here beside me have shown up all over Eugene. Police are working to build a case against the offenders and urge you to report any instances you see before covering them up. Heather Roberts reporting here from Mount Bachelor, where we have hundreds of students skipping school to enjoy the gorgeous weather today.
The Coney 2012 campaign is coming to Eugene. Today is the National Cover the Night event, and the group Invisible Children is asking people to get involved locally.
So when Janet Essig is not supporting the Oregon football team, she's out here at the Eugene Country Club playing her favorite sport. And then the rest of her free time, she makes cookies for the Oregon men's golf team. Eggs, vanilla, chocolate chips. These are the makings of something delicious. Janet Essig has been a member of the Daisy Ducks for the last 15 years.
They always smell so good right out of the oven.
They're really tasty.
Janet Essig has been a member of the Daisy Ducks for the last 15 years.
I make a ton of cookies, which Daisy Ducks are really known for.
The Daisy Ducks started in 1972. The Daisy Ducks is a University of Oregon booster club that makes snack bags for every student athlete on their away trips. Roughly 50 men and women bake these cookies, often using old family recipes. Most of these students are away from home for the first time and eagerly welcome the fresh-baked cookies. The Daisies also sell raffle tickets at university events, and the money goes directly to student scholarships. They currently supply two $10,000 scholarships to student athletes.
People in other universities wonder how we can continue to do this because they don't do it. They've tried to replicate it and it doesn't work.
The Daisy Ducks are definitely one of a kind.
It's the most heartwarming organization, I think. So many students benefit and the supporters benefit a lot. Every experience with Daisy Ducks is great.
Every Tuesday this fall, the Daisy Ducks will be meeting here at the Red Lion on Coburg Road. So come on down, get involved, and support your ducks. An individual can safely donate blood once every 2 months. Just think of how many lives you could potentially save in a year, maybe even 5 years. Terry Potter has her sleeve rolled up and she's ready to donate. Potter is a regular donor and she does it in memory of her late father.
I am donating to replace the blood my father used before he passed, with all the people that donated for him.
Blood is needed. The American Red Cross says it relies on 1,000 blood donations daily just to meet the medical needs of local patients. Demand is even higher after a disaster. The American Red Cross does not draw blood in Lane County, so they rely heavily on the Lane Blood Center. Whole blood donation is the easiest and most common form of live donation. But the LBC says a common misconception that keeps people from donating is that they think their blood is too common, so it is not needed, when in reality, it is the opposite. A safe donor blood supply is needed 24/7 for emergencies, transfusions, and transplants. Shirley Shelley knows how important each donation is.
I probably wouldn't have survived. My bones just were not making enough new cells, and they die off, and then you don't create new ones, and I mean, you can't live that way. Literally, you cannot live.
On this wall at the LBC, the Donor Wall of Fame. Each picture is of a person who has donated blood 100 times. On average, this feat takes about 20 years to achieve.
It's really easy. It takes just an hour of your time, and what else could you do to volunteer and actually save lives in just an hour?
And it starts by signing in and rolling up your sleeve, just like Terry.
I have reached my goal. He used 40 units and I'm donating number 45 today.
Rising gas prices were inevitable after the BP Cherry Point fire on February 17th. Cherry Point produces 20% of Washington's gasoline and is Washington's largest oil refinery. In a press release Monday, Michael Abendoff, BP's refinery manager, said, "After an initial inspection, we believe there was a failure in the crude vacuum unit. The failure led to the release of resid, a heavier crude product which ignited when it came into contact with the air." The breakdown at the refinery caused gas prices to skyrocket in the Pacific Northwest. In the Eugene and Springfield areas, prices vary. The general manager of Costco, Larry Kelly, said rising gas prices have actually been good for business because everyone is trying to find the best deal. With some of the lowest prices in town sitting just under $4, Arco is also seeing a big jump in business. But experts say those prices are bound to get worse before they get better.
Prices would peak probably within the next few weeks, probably in April sometime, and then I would expect prices to stabilize and hopefully even come down a bit in time for the summer driving season.
In the meantime, drivers have options to combat the rising gas prices. An LTD bus pass is $48 a month. Although LTD fares have gone up, a day pass is only $3. Or for a healthier alternative, you could try riding a bike, hopping on a skateboard, or even walking. Plus, you'll burn tons of extra calories. In Eugene, for Oregon News, I'm Heather Roberts.